Please be seated. Students, family members, friends, faculty, and staff, welcome to the 2022 Carlson School of Management Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. Unfortunately, Dean Zahir is unable to be at this ceremony and sends her warmest congratulations to all of you. I'm Alok Gupta, the Senior Associate Dean of Faculty, Research and Administration, and I'm honored to be here with you. Joining me on this stage for this special day are some of the people who have guided our graduates through what I hope has been a life-changing experience. Please hold your applause as I introduce them and we recognize all of these honored guests together. Representing the University of Minnesota Board of Regents, the Honorable Mary Davenport. Representing the Office of Academic Affairs and Provost, Robert McMaster, Vice Provost and Dean of Undergraduate Education. Our distinguished keynote speaker, head coach of Gopher football team, and Wall Street Journal's best-selling author, PJ Fleck. Vlad Griskovich's Associate Dean of Undergraduate Program. And last, but certainly not the least, the distinguished faculty of Carlson School of Management. Let's give them a round of applause. Without them, today would not have been possible. Another group who deserves your cheers are the family and friends who are here with us today or watching the live stream. The support you all have provided your loved ones during their studies was critical to their success. Thank you and congratulations to all of you. Students, we are here today to award you a degree that recognizes your tireless efforts, acknowledges your scholarly achievements, and symbolizes the transformative effect of business education. Whether you use the degree you have earned from the Carlson School to pursue a career in business, start your own company, lead a nonprofit, or pursue further studies, it will undoubtedly help you realize that a business is a force for good and position you to create a better tomorrow. While many organizations have a mission statement, at Carlson School, we focus on our purpose. And our purpose is clear, and it is compelling. Our purpose is to inspire and enable individuals and organizations to create a brighter future. I think we are achieving that purpose. The class of 2022 didn't wait for graduation to begin making a difference. You focused on mental health awareness and supporting your classmates when they needed it the most. You supported our efforts to address racial justice and inclusivity within the Carlson School. You played critical roles in the COVID-19 hospitalization tracking project. You started new identity-based student groups and new companies, including one that is teaching young girls how to code. And you did this all while being a student in the midst of a global pandemic. That's just awesome. Give yourself a big round of applause. One graduate in particular used the pandemic to complete her degree more than 40 years after she started it. Kate Locker, 78 years young, will walk across the stage today to receive her bachelor's degree after completing the final 5 credits. Kate, where are you? There she is. Kay, we are so proud of you and join your family in giving you a big round of applause. Class of 2022, we admire your resilience. And you have done all this while you were a student. I cannot wait to see what you'll do as alumni. Yes, you are now alumni. You have become member of a community that includes more than 58,000 graduates who came before you. You have joined a global force that reaches over 100 countries, yet it is still deeply connected to this campus and each other. Our faculty have educated and inspired ethical, driven, and innovative leaders for over a century. And our alumni have supported each new generation of leaders and helped them succeed. Our alumni are part of our strength and part of our history. You're connected to that past. You're connected to one another today. And I hope you will continue the rich history of staying connected to Carlson School by investing your time and talents in our purpose to create a brighter future. I will close with one final thought that I hope you remember for the rest of your life. The value of your degree that you're receiving today is not fixed. Instead, it has power to appreciate with proper stewardship. I hope you will follow those who have come before you and make the Carlson School better for those who will follow. It's one of the best investments you'll ever make. On behalf of the University of Minnesota and the faculty and staff of the Carlson School of Management, I offer you sincere congratulations on your degree. We are proud of all that you have achieved to date and are even more excited about all that you'll accomplish in the years to come. It is now my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, one of the most successful coaches to lead the Minnesota football program. He has become a household name here in Minnesota, is synonymous with row the boat, where better than in Minnesota, land of 1,000 lakes, 10,000 lakes. Epic, building a culture, hyper, and winning. I absolutely love watching Gopher football with alumni in our Carlson School suite, including bowl games. The Outback Bowl game win against Auburn is still my favorite. It was an epic upset. And it is certainly worth mentioning that under his tenure, our Golden Gopher football team has had a strong academic success. In fact, the highest GPA in the history of the program. We are proud to include a total of 73 student athletes from Gopher football and many other sports in the student body attending the Carlson School. Graduates of the class of 2022, please join me in welcoming the head coach of our Golden Gopher football program and Wall Street Journal bestselling author, PJ Fleck.
When they were introducing all of us, I had the same reaction you did when they actually asked me to do this. Everybody was a little confused, like, they asked him to actually speak here today? Oh, good. Oh, okay. I was the same way. There must have been a lot of no's before they got to me. And said, how about him? And here I am. If any of you have any questions after this, Josh Awney, one of our football players, is actually here today, so feel free to ask him about our program. Good, we got one clap over there. Perfect. There you go, there you go, Mr. Awney. Listen, before I get going, I want to thank President Joan Gable, Senior Associate Dean Gupta, Vice Provost McCaster, Regent Davenport, members of the faculty and administration, families, friends, and most importantly, all of you, members of the Carlson School of Management graduating class of 2022. Thank you for allowing me to participate in such a celebratory day. I have one request. Where's my supply chain people? Yeah, you got your work cut out for you. Go fix the problem. It's just like telling a football coach, just win, baby. Go fix it. I'm not really sure why I'm qualified to be in front of you today. So before I said yes, I had to actually think about this, if I wanted to say yes or not. Because if I'm being truthful to all of you, I have failed way more in my life than I've actually succeeded. You don't believe me? Fine. For starters, I got an 18 on my ACT 3 times. And every time I took it, I said, there's no way I'm an 18. Nope, the ACT's meant to say, you're an 18. But if you add 2 of them up, it's a perfect score. I'm sure Minnesota would have loved to open my application and saw that 18 staring them right in the face. I've been called the worst head football coach in America, going 1-11 my first year as a head football coach, literally ranked 132 out of 132. I've been fired from a job. I've been cut from an NFL team. I've been hurt, betrayed, criticized, doubted, mocked, and even told I'd never amount to anything. I've been a bad friend at times. I've been close to broke, where I had to borrow money from people not knowing if I could ever pay it back. I've been married, I've been divorced, and married again. I've experienced the loss of a child with my son Colton passing away almost 11 years ago. I've been that spit out piece of bubble gum you find on University Avenue on a hot August day, and you step in it, and then you can't get it off your shoe for about a year. That's me. So I guess you could say I've failed enough in life, and that's exactly why I'm in front of you today, and I'm qualified to be here. You see, I define failing as growth, and it's an essential part of your success. While on the other hand, failure we define as quitting. That is the one choice we all have daily, the response to the word fail. And the choice of the decision is the only choice we get to control, because a lot of times in life we don't get to control the consequence. So you get to decide. Fail, grow, and learn, or fail, quit, and get past. And I've done both. However, I couldn't be where I am today without knowing the difference between the two. So I advise all of you to embrace the failing, embrace the struggle, the grind, because it's arming us for the challenges coming in our lives that we have no idea are about to happen. These times are what shape us for the successful moments and the memories we create along the way. See, I've been the worst player on a team before, and I've also been the best player on the team before. I've been a champion. I've been the worst coach in America. I've also been coach of the year 3 times. I've been player of the year. I've been at the bottom of my profession. I even faked my way into saying I could read and write through 3rd grade until Mrs. Jacob called me out, held me accountable, taught me to read and write, and now, I'll be darned, I just wrote a Wall Street Journal bestseller where all the money and the proceeds go right to the Masonic Children's Hospital with John Gordon. You think the 18's bad. The writing part was 15. Have fun reading it. It won't take you very long. I never really let those dark, lonely, hard times ruin me, though. They proved I wasn't perfect, and I was fine with that. I look back now, and it was those hard times that shaped me into who I am today. What I'm telling you all is how you respond to the hard times in life is the greatest distinction between the elite and the average. So make sure you choose elite. There are 3 lessons I've learned along the way that I wanted to share with you today. Keep it to 3. If you only remember something that I said, make sure you remember these 3 things, because there's 2 ways of learning in life. The first way is the easy way. And the easy way is for the next 10 minutes just to listen to me so you don't make those same mistakes. Or the hard way is find out for yourself. Number one, be you. Simple. President Teddy Roosevelt once said, "Never throughout history has a man who lived a life of ease left a name worth remembering." If you want and plan on leaving a legacy, your life will not be easy, and nothing will come handed to you. At the same time, your life needs to be real, authentic, and genuine. I might not be good at a lot of things, but I'm good at one thing better than anyone else in the world, hands down, and that's being myself. Nobody can duplicate me. That is my gift. And your gift is you. People often ask me, "Coach, have you always been like this?" And my question right back to them is, like what? My mom used to take me to the hospital when I was a kid because I had way too much energy built up, and she took me numerous times. There has got to be something wrong with this kid. I'd bounce off from wall to wall to wall to wall, but that was me just being me. Is and always has been looked at by most as quirky, not right, a problem, an issue, not authentic, not real, fake, doesn't fit, or hey, that energy will wear off. Don't worry, you just watch. I have always been the king of the twos. Your grammar lesson for the day, T-O-O. Too small, too short, too young. All my life I've been given labels that people have tried to put on me to keep me in a box. My challenge for all of you is to live life with a crack on your shoulder, not a chip. What's the difference? You see, a chip on the shoulder is proving to everybody else that you're good enough. But guess what? Once you prove that you are good enough in that area, your critics will find another area that you're not good at yet, and they'll just keep telling you what you're not. A crack on your shoulder is proving to yourself you're exactly who you say you are every single day. So chase the person you were yesterday and change your best today. I've learned a lot of things in my life, and one of the best ones has been I am not for everyone, and that's okay. You won't be for everyone either. But for the ones I'm for, I'm gonna change their life. Now, there are 3 things built in to be you must understand. And these will challenge your ability to be authentically you. Because we can say be you all you want, but to authentically be you, these 3 things will challenge that every single time. A, money. Oprah Winfrey, we all know Oprah, who is worth close to $3 billion with a B, once said, "I still know I am not my income. I am not the lifestyle my income can afford me. I let money serve its purpose, but I don't live to serve its purpose," end quote. Don't let the pursuit of material things drive your passion or change who you are. You will be left with emptiness, loneliness, and lack of fulfillment. There will always be a faster car. Take it from me, I had fast cars. I don't have them anymore. They just couldn't go fast enough. 650 horsepower Corvette, guess what? Didn't go fast enough. It's only 55 around here. The 750 horsepower Corvette didn't go fast enough eventually. There'll always be nicer houses, bigger boats, and more stuff and more things. Comparisons will only steal your joy. What is meant to be for you will be for you. And if you don't have what others have, it wasn't meant for you anyway. Money is necessary, I get it. I'm talking to a business school. However, it is not a destination because it'll never be enough. It is simply a tool. It will expose the best of people and the worst of people, and sometimes at the same time. And as the philosopher Notorious B.I.G. once said, "Mo money, mo problems." You got it. And he had way more money than all of us, so I think we should take his advice. B, power. You're getting your degree from the Carlson School of Management at the University of Minnesota. You bet. I already told you all the reasons why I couldn't do it. But you are the best, and the brightest in the entire nation entering the real world. Your careers will be full of enormous responsibility and tremendous pressure. Your power will create a platform for you. Make sure you use that platform to serve and give. You will find out in life, the older you get, the more you serve and give and make your life about other people, the better your life will be. The only way people respect your power is by how you made people feel, by how you owned your gifts, not by what you did. Never let what you do and what your title becomes become bigger and more important than how you do your job and how you live your life. Always be a better person than you are a professional. In being true to yourself and being a better person, you will find peace and joy and fulfillment in both your personal and professional lives. That how, the unconquerable will, the passion, the heart, the spirit, the energy, will ultimately determine who you are and what you become. Your how must be authentic, like each person's unique fingerprint. C, ego. This one's really hard. Being the real you is extremely hard. You see, we're all judged, valued, and even criticized daily by the external voices whom we all call they. My wife Heather wants to write a book called Who the Hell Are They? Because we all talk about they. They said this, they said that. Who are they? Social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the media, papers, critics, haters, like they even matter. They only show you the highlights in people's lives. It's not necessarily just reality. I know you see us, Heather and I, on Twitter or Instagram or something like that. We don't post our arguments. I bet you'd like to see that. She got a big heart, but I also did marry an Italian-Irish woman. And as the saying goes, you probably never met a hater doing better than you. And you never will. I was taught a long time ago, haters stands for having anger towards everyone reaching success. These haters will criticize you. Get used to it. Because the only way you can avoid haters and critics in your life is to say nothing, do nothing, and become nothing. And you're all here not to do any of those. So get used to it. You're going to have to believe in yourself more than anyone else could ever have believed in you. Never lose that confidence without being cocky. Some would even define what we just talked about, money, power, and ego, as success. I don't, and neither would the most famous basketball coach in history. John Wooden defines success as the peace of mind you get from knowing you did everything you can to be the best you could be. That success is what you will achieve by truly just being you. That's being you. Number 2, have an elite compass. If you didn't think I was going to talk about row the boat somehow, you're crazy. Have a compass. You got to know where you're headed. As you all enter the new phase of your life, make sure you surround yourself with really successful people. I like to call this my compass. Your compass determines where you're headed. If you surround yourself with elite people, you'll head to elite places. If you surround yourself with less than elite people, who knows? You'll probably be a badger. I knew you could handle that. You have the axe, by the way. You graduate with the axe in hand. You didn't think I was not going to be able to tell at least one axe joke or Wisconsin joke throughout this whole time. You don't know me then. But none of us are self-made. But yourself was made because of the people you are around. Make sure your teammates, your compass, the people you surround yourself with, are the ones that will challenge you, hold you accountable, and ultimately make you the best version of yourself. See, I wear a tie on the sideline because I'm egotistical and narcissistic. That's what they say. See, I wear a tie every game day because one, it's really important. But two, the two most influential people in my life wore a tie on the sideline. Mike Nolan, when I played for the San Francisco 49ers, I know, I look like a professional football player, I know. Still the same size. Cut me from the National Football League. The guy that wore a coat and tie on the sideline of a professional sports team told me, "You are not good enough anymore, stop it." They actually realized I was still on the team and said, "We got to get this guy out of here." But he wore a tie. Also offered me a job. But before I took that job, Jim Tressel, the head football coach at The Ohio State University at the time, offered me a job, and I decided to go with him. But Mike Nolan told me, "I think you'd be a really good coach." A week later, I was a coach for a guy who believed in me, who had never met me before, and he also wore a tie. So the person that ended my playing career and the person who started my coaching career, all within a week, both wore a tie. And every day I take that sideline for them. They're my compass. Find your compass. Here is my third and final piece of advice for you. Dream huge. Dream big. And make sure the dream scares the absolute crap out of you. I had huge dreams, just like you did. While I sat at my own graduation, I was a 5'9" wide receiver, 150 pounds. I ran a 4.8 40. And if you don't know what that means you're really slow. However, I was so persistent to chasing my dream, I ended up playing in the NFL for almost 3 years. Talk about big dreams. Let's talk about Uber. Some of you actually took an Uber here. And your parents might understand this. I was taught stranger danger. Don't ever get in a car with somebody you don't know. That was what we were told. And someone like you took that as a business model. Last year in 2021, Uber made $17.4 billion. So much for stranger danger. Don't let others' lack of vision be the reason you didn't achieve your dreams. In every important decision I make in my life, my wife Heather always asks me, "Does it scare you?" And if I can answer yes, like I did with the decision to come to the University of Minnesota, I know it's the right opportunity to pursue so I can make the biggest impact. As you embark on your path, know this: your dreams are exactly that, paths and journeys, not only destinations. Never sacrifice what you really want down the road for what you want right now. Make sure you take time to enjoy and celebrate the journey, the checkpoints, and the daily progress on the way to your dreams. In closing, this is the most exciting time of your lives because everything you're dreaming of is right in front of you. You are only limited by your own lack of imagination. As you leave today, remember the 3 things we just talked about. 1, be you, authentically you. 2, make sure you have an elite compass. Surround yourself with others who share the same goals. And 3, dream big and make sure it scares the crap out of you. Everyone, it's your day. Now it's your chance to hit the real world. It's time. Go do it. Thanks for having me. Row the boat, Sky Yama, go Gophers.
Just a second. We have a little gift of our appreciation. Thank you so much.
Very nice of you. You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you, PJ, for your leadership, your enthusiasm, and your commitment to University of Minnesota football program, as well as the academic success of our athletes. As a symbol of our gratitude, we gave him a little gift. Coach had to leave. Thank you very much. Next, I would like to introduce Nick Wallace, the Assistant Dean of our undergraduate program. He'll present the Carlson School's beloved Tomato Can Loving Cup Award. Nick.
Thank you. The Carlson School has numerous outstanding students, and some of their special achievements are noted in today's program. But we want to highlight the Tomato Can Loving Cup Award, the oldest and most prestigious award given to undergraduate students at the Carlson School of Management. Following 2 years of professional work experience, recipients are eligible for a half-tuition scholarship to the Carlson School full-time MBA program. Today, the award is being presented for the 94th consecutive year. The award itself is indeed a tomato soup can, which we have preserved over the years, and on it are the signatures and engraved names of the 93 previous recipients. I am honored and privileged to announce that for the first time in the award's long history, we have co-winners of the award. While I provide a brief summary of their accomplishments, I'd like to ask Parsarti Mishra and Chike Okonko to join me on stage. Parsarti Mishra leaves a lasting mark on the Carlson School. His enthusiasm and passion for the school, its students, staff, and faculty is evident in his many contributions to the community. During his time at Carlson, Parsarti served as an ambassador, welcoming prospective students and their families and answering their many questions. As part of the Business Board's Mental Health Subcommittee, Parsarti initiated not only a conversation on mental health, but also tangible change, creating curricular initiatives and an open space for dialogue through its programming and collaboration. Parsarti also worked in the Carlson's undergraduate program and undergraduate business career center offices, helping prospective and current students access and navigate academic advising and career services. Parsarti was always eager to connect, whether connecting with prospective students and their families to share his experience as a Carlson student, or connecting students with the resources or services they needed. Parsarti graduates today with a major in finance and minors in accounting and strategic management. Chike Okonko committed himself to activism, leadership, and service. He worked to empower and mentor the next generation of underrepresented leaders at the university and the Carlson School. Throughout his time at the Carlson School, Chike has been a steady and positive force for change, whether as serving as a student ambassador, welcoming potential students to our college, mentoring high school students from underrepresented backgrounds through the Emerging Leaders of Color program, younger students through our outreach visits and the Big Brother, Big Sister programs, or working towards a more just, welcoming, and equitable environment at our college by serving on the Dean's Advisory Work Group on Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and the Minnesota Student Association. Chike has proven himself to be a role model to students past, present, and future. Despite his heavy academic workload and full-time internships at Johnson & Johnson and Best Buy, he maintained his positive disposition, further demonstrating the skills and temperament of a true leader. Chike graduates today with a major in marketing and a minor in finance. Congrats again, Parsarti and Chike. It is now my pleasure to welcome our ceremony's student speaker, Samantha Garza. Samantha graduated in the fall with majors in finance and supply chain and operations management. As a student, Samantha was an accomplished leader in various capacities, from campus organizations to school committees and initiatives. Samantha served as a Carlson ambassador, a Thrive peer mentor, and a leader on Business Board's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. She was also a founding member of the University of Minnesota's chapter of the Association of Latino Professionals for America. Since graduating, Samantha works full-time as a risk and financial advisor at Deloitte. As part of the nomination process, Samantha was described as kind, charming, energetic, humble, empathetic, and inclusive, committed not only to her own success, but also to the success of others. Please join me in welcoming your 2022 Student Commencement speaker, Samantha Garza.
Thank you, Assistant Dean, for that introduction. Welcome, everyone. It's my honor to be here today to deliver the commencement address to this incredible student body. I'd like to start off by thanking the friends, families, faculty members, mentors, and staff that have supported each and every one of us during our time at the Carlson School. Students, please, let's give them a round of applause. Now, before I get started, I'll admit that writing this speech was no easy task. If you would have told me 4 years ago I would be delivering the commencement speech to one of the country's top business schools, I would have surely thought you were kidding. Because of that, when creating this speech, I wanted to make sure that I encapsulated the right words to sum up this graduating class's experience. So I started walking myself through the last few years. As someone who grew up around the Twin Cities, I was very familiar with the University of Minnesota. I didn't choose the U because I knew exactly what I wanted to do or be when I grew up, but I knew the U was going to give me the opportunity to explore and find what I was passionate about. I applied to the Carlson School without knowing much except for its stellar reputation and decided to start my collegiate career here in 2018. When I started at the Carlson School of Management, I was a deer in the headlights, as I'm sure most of us were. Never in my life had I been so excited and so scared for the chapter I was about to embark on. And never in my life did I picture it going the way that it did. It got me thinking back on the past few years, and there was one word that kept coming to mind. It was uncertainty. The state of being uncertain. This is a feeling that most of us have now become accustomed to. I'm sure if you could go back and tell your freshman year self everything that you've been through in the past 4 years, past you would have laughed in your face. The only thing I was worried about freshman year was I going to get on the wrong bus and end up on the St. Paul campus, or if I was going to get to my dorm's late night dinner before all the chicken tenders were gone. Never would I have thought I'd be facing the challenges that I am today. I mean, admit it, the last few years have been crazy. And don't worry, I'm not going to point out every little thing that happened in the last 4 years. I know most of us don't want to be sitting here that long, but I'm just trying to express to you how much we've overcome. Let's take a look back on the past few years. Class of 2022 is the only graduating class to experience the 4 phases of learning that the pandemic has put us through. We had pre-pandemic in-person class, all remote learning and hybrid learning, and finally, back to in-person with the twist, and all 4 of these phases brought us obstacles we had to overcome. We had to mourn in-person learning for a while and adjust to our new normal. We learned to have to be okay with ambiguity as we didn't know how remote or hybrid learning was going to look. We had to become better teammates and leaders. And most importantly, we had to become better friends, sons and daughters to our parents and students, because we had to take care of one another. The last 4 years were hard and forced us to grow up faster than I think we could have ever imagined. But that's okay. Take a look around. We did it. We are still in the same place we had hoped for back when we were starting college. We just took a different route of getting there than we originally thought. Growing up, my mom used to tell me when hardships happen that it's just a blip in the radar. She was right, as she always is. When compared to all the amazing things that come with the challenge, hardships can feel like a small moment in time. Through the challenges of the past few years, look what we gained. We gained new friends and study habits through our online experience. We found new hobbies to keep us busy. We explored new ways to communicate with each other and stay connected. And most importantly, we didn't just persevere, we excelled. All of this had me thinking back to that word uncertainty. Although we've been through a lot, and it was hard, I started to ask myself, is it always such a bad thing? Think of how many different opportunities you were able to have that you may not have if everything went as we so-called planned it. So maybe uncertainty isn't bad after all. Maybe we need to change the narrative and look at a way that makes us better and makes us stronger. Because ahead of us lies a journey only we will know the details of. We're going to face lots of uncertainty as we start our journey after college, but I encourage every one of us to embrace it because it's not the obstacles we face that define us, but the way that we overcome them. We put the we before I with our teamwork, the why before how with our curiosity, and the work before reward with our resiliency and grit. These are things no one can take away from us. It's what makes us special, and it's what makes us Carlson students. Graduates, I encourage you to use the skills that you've learned from the past 4 years to be the change that you want to see. Embrace uncertainty instead of fearing it. The world doesn't need more dreamers, but change makers. Be resilient, be strong, be a leader, and do good. We all know the world could use some of that right now. Fellow classmates, I am so proud of us and all that we have accomplished. Congratulations on all of your achievements. And I know PJ already said it, but I just have to. Row the boat, Skyuma, and go Gophers. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. The class of 2022 has been through so much uncertainty and change. You have learned to be resilient, agile, and how to row your boat in the sea of uncertainty. You are Carlson strong, and I know that you will continue to excel in the future, no matter what obstacles may lie ahead. At this time, we'll begin the presentation of degrees. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business degree please come forward as directed by the marshals? I invite Regent Davenport and Vlad, Associate Dean of Undergraduate Program, to join me at the certificate table for the presentation of degrees.
Sir. Samantha Lee Garza. Kay Locker. Joseph Christian Hartert. John Matthew Sanlis. James Brian Kosharian. Thomas James Seitz. Drake Nelson Bryant. Nicholas Michael Burtick. Michael Joseph Myers. Morgan Elizabeth Myford. Ian Timothy Sundberg. Mary Pelcola. Gabriel Charles Villatoro. Olinda Sayana. Grace Olukemi Obaferan. Hugh Council. Lindsay Retzloff. Kathleen Daly. Victoria Marie Surma. Gabriel Overland Ross. Christopher Deal. Yishi Lai. Brooklyn Shea Larson. Kaylin Michelle Oliver. Sydney Ramses. Kaya Orr. William Daniel Moe. Jared Peterson Brainerd. Nolan Fergus. Andrew Morton. Rochelle Denier. Ingsif Lok. Kai Wen. John Patrick Diacuris Rubian. Christine Linneman. Claire Grazzini. Philip Spinowski. Samuel Snelson. Kaylee Williams. Lorraine Gonzalez. Emma Louise Housestead. Jane Mason Amen. Linnea Emily Atkinson. Michael Kenneth Meter. Jonah Edward Berry. Matthew Payne. Jordan Berkey Kruglov. Isaac Howard Tewinski. Olivia Kristen Pettis. Joseph Gordon Jonke. Hallie Elizabeth Anson. Mackenzie Tree. Ziyu Tao. Thomas Robert Farrell. J.D. Thomas Stasinski. Michimasa Kamata. Corey Roberts. Casey Nicole Wepner. Jenna Marie Wold. Owen Manthe. Daniel Payne. Connor Mason. Dora Grace Stasiak. Sierra Marie Schmuck. Molly Ann Reeves. Natasha Lynn Schaefer. Eric Fernando Valenzuela Solis. Sydney Doran. Greta Gertsen. Joshua Evan Ani. Austin Lawrence Brown. Jacob Ginther. Jacob Renflesh. Ma Ying Chang. Yoon Sa Jo. Yes. Neyum Sim. Jiru Yu Wu. Grant James Collins. Andrew Burke McKenzie. Logan Byer. Zachary James Riffle. Elliot Veldheis. Ben Rodiger. Brendan Vincent Keeling. Mason Matthew Timian. Thomas Leeson. Do Yoon Park. Ravindra Singh. Evan Francois. Maxwell Thomas Wolf. Monroe William Phillips. Sam Del Milkey. James Romain Corsmo. Cyrilyn Grace Nielsen. Leah Mao. Stephanie Zhang. Lauren Ann Tesh.
Lord, I love you!
Brittany Lynn Stanger. Emily Marie Shasinski. Ava Hansen Marciando. Callie Catherine Swanberg. Rachel Ann Winthizer. Brittany Zeldau. Natasha Vasic. Samuel Lee Shoemaker. Lillian Lewis. Lauren Christine McLeod. Bailey Shefty. Ella Snyder. Alexa Carpenter. Alexa Connor Moran. Nathan Ames Raska. Ruby Rose Stevens. Riley Caroline O'Brien. Evan Bano. Abigail Anenson. Lauren Ann Stagg. George Robert Sonda. Matthew Leahy. Cole Douglas Myers. Patrick John Marty. Dylan Jagdeo. Abigail Grace Stoke. Jack Donahue. Atharv Kulkarni. Grace Nicolette Ducat. Jennifer Margaret Young. Erin Marie Carley. Sophia Rondeau. Ruth Gloria Chun. Callista Eve Weber. Deanna Sophia Maria Wallen. Max Schickert. Sydney Aaron Warch. Aiden Begno. Jordan Peterson. Catherine Ann Van Hooley. Amanda Wen Yu. Kayla Kumi Mi Win. Matthew Pajoli. Alexander Dimitrov. James Thomas Christner. Tony Fu. Nathan Peshke. Alexandria Vang. Bindu Poderella. Andrew Allen Driggins. Jinjin Ran. Adrian Chong. Hunter Babcock. Patrick Orada. Daniel Patrick Stevermer. Ryan Joseph Gibbs. Hans McGank. Nathan Burke. Harry Plowman Allington. Jonathan Sorensen. Joseph Allen Dorr. Haley Jeanette Zeisler. Matthew Hawkins. Andrew Robert Michelet. Eric Dietrich Huywert. Hoda Khaled Al-Sawi. Mandy Fan. Grace Laura Duggan. Dominica Martina Dupre. Oscar Ariel Segura. Faris Akbar. Riley Aaron Haney. Jonathan Lassen. Lake Aubrey Martin. Kristen Rasher. Marie Finch. Grace Ann Wilinski. Nate Leslie Arndt. Sunkith Vemuri. Kevin Jess Decker. Jared James Ertman. Joshua Nathaniel Doley. Samuel Lee Barthold. Sankeith Premthas. Ian Tom Doan. Devin Kinsler. Peter Douglas Gutowski. Logan Robert Dahl. Novkasan Liv. Lathan Dennison Boyke. Louise Anderson. Reshma Balaji. Deanna Abayi. Melissa Wynn. Cameron Kathleen Marsh. Emily Ling Fan. Marnie Joy Dixon. Nicole Grabowski. Cassandra Diane Wiedrick. John Robert Carlson. Rachel Colleen Bissett. Kristen Ho. Sophia Sexton. Emerson Pomerantz. Cassidy K. Bantley. Jenna Pop. Mikhail Chermanov. Dennis Karia. Marcus Andrew Bunsness. Megan Keiko Peterson. Katie Coker. Parth Gandhi. Jack William Yo. Chad Howard Hudebrandt. Heather Marlene Grachik. Lawrence Perry Volodarsky. Shay Wallace Nelson. Richard Wong. Michael Daniel Garrity. Mitchell Wayne Hoystad. Zach Paul Reese. Blaine Adam Gardner. Kelby Lane Silvernagel. Caitlin Brimseth. Maria Christina Sekas. Brianna Sharp. Brooke Wiegert. Jordan Lee Cook. Kira Grace Markin. Colleen Willie. Maria Eugenio Zilio. Rebecca Clarice Leeser. Isaac Reed Herrera. Abigail Joe Schwartz. Eliana Lynn Radovich. Emma Emlyn Scott. Kelly McCarthy. Abigail Lee Kilgallen. Olivia Bryce Bloomer. Jordan Nicole McGinty. Carter Francis Belbinian. Thomas Allen Johnson. Matthew James Schaefer. Zachary Matthew Fuchs. Cole Eugene Larson. Jack Joseph Walsh. Dakota Syke. Nicholas Carter Miller. Mitchell Allen Dovech. Thomas David Smithy. Erin Kathleen Krotz. James Donald Dynick. Cooper John Paul Sandvik. Nicholas Offmuth. Blake Royer. Luke Hetler. Christopher Quitteris. Meta Johnson. Morgan Brenna Duval. Megan Ann Foy. Marina Moy. Nora Doyle. Teresa Adelita Castillo Sanchez. Shireen Fatima Jaferi. Brianna Elizabeth Hess. Grace Oz. Ellen Marie Bastions. Michaela Marie Karlstrom. Elise Rose. Morgan Brown. Melissa Mame Asarabea Asare. J. Thomas Ricks. Casey Osborne. Elliot Harold Nelson. Jackson Austin Dankert. Robert Martin May. Bren Elizabeth Smithson. Caitlin Margaret Sampson. Justin Dale Schultes. Caleb Jonathan Birkesett. Nathaniel Solomon Alemu. Andy Tran. Ruth Josephine Lodra. Shavela Abigail Utomo. Mandy Marlene Nathania. Andrew Michael Wichterman. Danielle Marie Hennon. Abby Elizabeth Feuder. Chongkai Wu. Yonglin Liu. Thomas Michael Fitzgerald. Saman Abdikafar Aiden. Caleb Messick. Hannah Schaefer Leff. Jenna Jean Schwingler. Natalie Marie Norfolk. Elizabeth Irene Pura. Michael Joseph Swope. Shreya Kapangatula. Charlotta Christine. Madison McKay. Lauren Riley. Sadie Haugo. William Kenneth Beach. Jiayu Zhang. Weichu Zhou. Yu Zhang. Adrian Kwan. Anki Lo. Ding Zhang. Yao Hua Chi. Muruko Zhang. Jessica Moskalik. Hee-Yeon Dong. Tae-Hwan Kim. Yi-Hoon Chin. Meghna Akapituparamu. Cindy Joe. Ethan John Connor. Christy Yang. Sky Tiangao Gao. Menghua Jiang. Nicholas Jonathan Cambio. Alex Malin. Carlos Eduardo Barrios. Andrea Catarino Mendoza. Tien Tan Vo. Simran Chandak. Richard Ondigi. Andrew Dean Larson. Brian John Erickson. Eric Joel Hoyam. Sawyer Jansen Rademacher. Stephanie Peller. Melissa Webke. Elizabeth Habemeyer. Lauren Rhea Hansen. Tucker James Schwartz. Spencer Redding Quast. Liam Sullivan. Kyle Stuvey. Daniel Din. Huihan Zhang. Zoe Jean Zelmer. Carly Jo Westerland. Bailey Alexander Tex. Tyler Ellingson. Cade Mitchell Huntley. James Drexler Luzum. Liam Greeley McManus. Mitchell John Wheeler. Joseph Sutton. Carter Trachik. Audrey Francis Osberg. Lauren Rishoft. Elise Swanson. Amira Habibi Ali. Natalie Nicole Miller. Addison Scuffsa. Elizabeth Therese Campbell. Jacob Robert Straub. Michael Willett. Isaac Miles. Zane Kazi. Otto Augustus Schrepfer. Edward Cow. Mario Josue Sanchez Lopez. Nathan Gunderson. Keyshawn Wicca. Liam Easer. Nathan Burkholder. Ann Lima Catherine Pedrick. Emma Jo Andrist. Rose Elizabeth O'Neill. Ife Zhang. Madison Zeller. John Edward Brang. Harrison Carl Newhouse. Matthew Todd Bimberg. William Maximilian Shoup. G. Lay. Jay Lee. Alex Bailey Gillard. Benjamin Andres. Victor Grin. Andres Fermo. Ryan Sidney Barrett. Tanner Scott Kunsher. Tanner Guy French. Turd Ferguson. Scott Siegfried. Kincaid Andrew Crafton Hogue. Spencer Chickus. Christian Olson. Alexis Marie Brunick. Julia Claire Farraher. Seawin Spangler. Kaylee Strong. Luke Samuel Schlarman. Emmanuel Bonilla Galvez. Cole Alexander Grandstrom. Hunter John Heimer. Andrea Tien Fong Yang. Aiden William McNally. Riley Forsyth. Jenna Bozell. Lady Ruth Weisenberger. Tori Wheeler. Mark Porter Self. Henry James Larson. Erica Lauren Holm. Anna Christine Pepke. Joanne La. Megan Elizabeth Lefevre. Molly Claire Grubasic. Emily Jo Bartels. Isaac Walter Stone. Owen Mahaffey. Anand Mukjagal. Aryan Shah. Gabriela Isabel Schmidt. Bhumi Patel. William Eric Hansen. Noah Dess. Alec Michael Sundberg. Charles Lamont. Zaylee Grace Liederman. Nika Nicole Azadagaman. Maxwell John Bold. Spencer Ambrose Brown. Grant Walter Koner. Noah Holbert Tran. Evan James Redepenning. Jonathan Robert Ashbrook. Hugh Din Lowe. William James Jeffrey. Joseph Stephen Kaminsky. Benjamin Thomas Harmoning. Marcus Lee Peters. Quentin Nealand. Bjorn Eric Swanson. Thomas Charles Higgins. Drew Harris Gallinson. Michael Peterson. Caleb Mark Cooksey. Alexander Gazdaska. Matthew Charles Bliley. Joshua Clayman. Peter Raymond Goodwin. Seamus O'Connell. Connor Maxwell Henningsen. Alvaro Thomas Fisher. Brian Johnson. Ryan Michael Hudeman. Hannah Hasagawa. Claire Marie Brunn. Emily Claire Otteson. Patrick David James. Bergen Jacobson. David Oheni Frimpong. Alexander Napgitsik. Trevor Richard Marquardt. Riley Thomas Fawcett. Ryan Cusick. Austin Wayne Hargreaves. Noah Hoffman. Ryan Arato Daggett. Benjamin Prosper Hall. Colby Borman. Brett John Braza. Luca Warren Champone. Xavier Green. Nicholas Ricos McDonald. Jade Michaela Shula. Joseph Brandon Arndt. Ryan Kim. Lucan Richmond Hansen. Zane Jeffrey Taylor. Olivia Freeborn Kolb. Hannah Rose Johnson. Summer Erickson. Grace Ann Warshauer. Emily Walters. Anna Grace Vargo. Megan Nicole Hurstman. Jenna Joyce Rasmussen. Nina Faith Repke. Kendra Grace Miller. Ethan Bernhardt. Madison Wick. Samuel Amos Kelly. Cade Jeffrey Nenick. Kaylee Ann Ingresia. Madison Hokanen. Josephine Hope Underwood. Haley Nordstrom. Irelise Rael Blanes Rondes. Will Murphy Vosberg. Carter Charles Aronson. Andrew James Call. Shamel Joy Gonzalez. Marilyn William. Sahil Patel. Jack Edward Magnus. Lila Ansell. Eileen Chen. Han Yu Do. Yaru Thor. Ryan Sang-Hu Nguyen. Joshua Chan Lewanski. Samantha Jihyun Byun. Abigail Yunying Yao. Nicholas David Lerdahl. Joshua Eric Larson. Caroline Margaret Sandkamp. Emmett Joseph Hawk. Louis Patrick Brown. Austin Zimmer. Tyler Farr. Keith Michael Holm. Jace Frederick Kovash. Wesley Haven Asprey. Benjamin Albert Schneider. Vincent DiNardo. Dylan John Melby. John Liam Sweeney. Lucas Edward Roberge. Brendan Lindstrom. Annie Neela Wilson. Christopher Leonard Carlson. Carolina Rivas Overa. Elizabeth Sophia Abler. Catherine Rachel Miller. Charlton Heston Johnston. Andrew Henry Jackson. Rebecca Ann Zindler. Elise Madison Reller. Taylor Moggin. Aaliyah Elstrom. Abigail Danae Beckman. Benton Welly. Isabella Kitzberger. Reese Scott Jensen. Benjamin Lucas Rickers. Spencer Michael Kapulani Powell. Tanner David Pikach. Sabrina Michelle Axelrod. Dama Walashan. Carly Marie Hiltner. John Neil Enrood. Parsarthi Mishra. Ray Vinjaraman. Varun Agarwal. Michael Quinn Samansky. Aman Rao. Samuel Isaac Gelb. Kevin Wynn Lee. Kurt Donald Krebbosch. Barrett Buru Woods. Elena Alexandra Voss. Elise Morgan Hitchcock. Adriana Marie Fontaine-Hogue. Sarah Grace Slavic. Alexa Chase Maketa. Rachel Futzenweiter. Michelle Myvin Nguyen. Brooke Amber Johnson. Josephine Seeger. Sydney Elizabeth Inninga. Tara Marie Watkins. John Whitney Mazurik. Shruti Narayanan. Angela Singer. Jake Grove. Jack 2. Julia Lauren Guttery. Lily Rush. Olivia Devon. Amanda Marie Johnson. Olivia K. Anderson. Marie Christine Pollinge. Catherine Jo Harkman. Megan Oak. Benjamin Jack Schrader. William Joseph Ryan. Seamus Robert Harvey. Antonio Coleman Collins. William Larson. Quinn Timothy Elin. Jack Tanner Fox. Nathan Daniel Schutz. Braden Tyler Christensen. Chike Okonkwo. Carl Robert Harms. Brendan Matthew Prentice. Christopher Edwin Wanling. Jake Mahabodi. Wyatt Miller. Caitlin Kelly Dwyer. Michaela McGough. Elise Gabriel Webb. Molly Keeblebeck. Quentin Burdett Sommers. Matthew Keeney. Kurt Douglas Murphy. Nick Girardi. Noah James Ness. Audrey Elizabeth Schmalls. Sarah Schaefer. Hannah Grace Jorstad. Alyssa Ann Lovin. Taylor Madison Monette. Lucas James Gilbert. Kenneth Paul Peterson. Kendall Marfield Nolan. Grace Mackenzie Devine. Jack John Kelly. Lillian Dunn Peterson. Lin Nguyen. Haining Zhu. Tien Sen Wang. Panchayat Tantavorn. Nubek Turfa Sapgeb. Christopher David Reichling. Aaron Squires. Timothy Coppola. Jacob Perry Rodis. Sevi Pilatero. Patrick Burnick. Ryan Berg. Vedi Okalisti Sabo. Maxwell Patrick Stangrit. Evan Robert Amini. Tom Doe. Nare Kang. Elizabeth Ann Gust. Carly Marie Joseph. Wei Jing Lo. Ryan McGinnis. Taylor Nicole Tolsman. Colby James Clinton. Ji-Yoon Lee. Yudi Zhang. Mitchell Peter Eplikowski. Chi-Hua Hu. Hamdia Hassan Hamami. Sarah Melwan El-Sedi. Enoch Manasomwe. Osabadelomo Obedi. Shukri Abdullahi. Murik Kemonto Murande. Lubna Mohammed Abdurrahman. Luna Mohammed. Abdurraf Beheza. Hussein Abdinur Mohammed. Din Min Antnu. Hua Li. Trong Fan. Yi Shang Chen. Ming Dong. DJ Lajebo.
Congratulations to all of you today on your accomplishments. It takes you from being student of the Carlson School of Management to being alumni. To welcome you into our alumni family, we have a video message from Craig Schmidt, President of the Carlson School Alumni Board. Craig is a 2003 BSB alum who started his career at Deloitte in the audit practice. After 8 years working in Minneapolis, he left for the East Coast for a few years to work in Deloitte's national office before returning to Twin Cities. Upon leaving Deloitte, he joined Wells Fargo, where he led the governance and oversight team and later became head of the Basel and regulatory reporting team at Wells Fargo. After several years at Wells, Craig has recently taken a new role at Citigroup, where he is the head of global regulatory reporting. He is a passionate advocate for our school and has helped countless students and recent graduates start and build their careers. He continues to contribute to our success by serving as president of the Alumni Board and is a member of our Board of Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, Alumni Board of President Craig Schmidt.
Congratulations and welcome to the Carlson School alumni family. My name is Craig Schmidt. I'm the president of the Carlson School Alumni Board and a 2003 graduate of the undergraduate program. You are achieving a milestone during a time unlike anything we've seen in the school's 100-plus year history. I recognize that your last few years have been anything but typical, but there is still so much good for us to celebrate, and your alumni family looks forward to recognizing you in the coming weeks and years ahead. You are about to join the ranks of over 58,000 Carlson School alumni. This network is strong and thriving, locally, nationally, and internationally. This powerful network is available to you wherever your career path leads. And my role as the president of the Alumni Board is to make it easy and meaningful for you to connect back to the school and with fellow alumni. As a student, you were impacted by the support of our alumni in many ways, from career mentoring to the sharing of experiences by class speakers to financial support. It is my hope that you will be a resource to future Carlson School students when a student or the school asks you to help in some way. Your relationship with the Carlson School doesn't end today. You're just getting started in making an impact, and I'm excited to see how you'll leave your mark on our community. As Eugene Bell Jr. says, always aspire to inspire before we expire. Congratulations again, and welcome to the family. Row the boat, Sky Yuma, go Gophers.
Thank you, Craig. I really enjoy your enthusiasm for University of Minnesota. Row the boat, Sky Yuma, go Gophers, and thank you for reminding us to stay connected to our alma mater. We should always aspire to inspire, and I'm confident that this group in front of me will do just that. At this time, I would like to invite Regent Mary Davenport to the podium for conferral of degrees. Will all the degree candidates please rise? Regent Davenport, on behalf of the faculty of the Carlson School, I present to you the Carlson School of Management's undergraduate class of 2022.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority granted to the Regents of the University of Minnesota, I now confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Science in Business degree. Congratulations.
Thank you, Regent Davenport. And now, class of 2022, if you haven't already moved your tassel, let me invite you to do so, shifting it from right to left, to declare to the world that you are a graduate of the Carlson School of Management at the University of Minnesota. Congratulations to all of our graduates and the people who helped in getting them to this place in their lives. Now, will everyone please rise and join Carlson School staff member Anne Marie Fronmeyer as she leads us in singing Hail Minnesota. The words are on page 23 in your program. Afterwards, please be seated until the graduates and faculty have completely recessed out of the arena. I thank you all for coming today, and on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Carlson School, I extend our warmest congratulations to all of you.